Yes, people, what's going on? Welcome to AdamMcKola TV. I'm Adam outside Old Trafford, where Manchester United have got 3 Premier League points against Luton. It came thanks to a Victor Lindelof goal in the second half, a Manchester United goal set up by Marcus Rashford and scored just outside the 6-yard box by Victor Lindelof as he smashed it into the net to the pleasure of the Stretford end. Manchester United could have scored many more goals today. When I think of some of the clear-cut chances, I'm thinking Rasmus Højlund in the first half. I'm thinking Alejandro Garnacho in the first half. I'm thinking Højlund's headed opportunity in the second half. Another opportunity as well for Marcus Rashford, which he definitely should have scored. And a few of the half chances Manchester United had today. I mean, the bar is very, very low. But I thought in the first half, we've played better than we have recently. Much similar to the Copenhagen game a little bit. Obviously, the goals didn't come, but we were creating a few chances. We were attacking. And I know, like I said, the bar is very, very low for Manchester United this season. So it's both a good thing and a bad thing. But in the first half, I was quietly pleased with the performance, although we didn't score any goals. And in the second half, you start to think, oh, my God, you know, we're not scoring against Luton Town. They're going to grow in confidence. Their crowd in that corner were growing in confidence and getting louder as the game went on. To be fair, Manchester United fans reacted. And one of the things I haven't heard much of this season, which I was buzzing to hear today, was Erik ten Hag's Red and White Army. Manchester United fans singing and getting behind the manager. Because I know that, you know, the fans inside the ground are behind Erik ten Hag. Of course, we question some of his decisions sometimes. Of course, you know, we're disappointed with some of the results. But generally speaking, Manchester United fans are behind Erik ten Hag. We don't want the man to get sacked. We want him to still be there and we want him to fight for this job and obviously turn the results around. But we haven't really got behind him very vocally in the crowd. It's been a lot of frustration amongst Manchester United fans this season. As you'd expect, we lose almost every other game these days. And, you know, we've lost as many as we've won, it feels like. We don't draw either, which is weird. But it was great to hear Manchester United fans, you know, getting behind Erik ten Hag because I think he's the guy. I think he's the guy. And look, today, again, I look at the midfield. I think Eriksen and McTominay with Bruno. It's not the midfield I would pick. Questionable at the very least. You've got Hannibal, you got Mount, you got Amrabat sitting on the bench. I think we can select a better midfield than we're selecting at the moment. But ultimately, you know, he may be rocked a little bit. We've got a lot of injuries in the team. A lot of key players are out of form. You know, you look at Bruno Fernandes and Marcus Rashford today, you know, madly out of form. And I feel a little bit for Marcus Rashford because every time he tries something, and again, he's a player that has to try things. Sometimes it's not going to come off. But every time he tries something, if it doesn't come off, people are getting on his back. And I just feel like it's someone we need to get behind. If Marcus Rashford left Manchester United, I'd be gutted. And I'm pretty sure most Manchester United fans would be gutted. Yet every time he plays on that, we seem to just, And look, why we can support players, you know, even when they're going through rough times. And I think we need to do a little bit more of that. Get behind him, get behind Bruno, even when they're playing badly, because these are players that can potentially turn it around for us. These are our key players. These are some of our best players. Marcus Rashford did get the assist in the end, but there was a few moments where a confident Marcus Rashford scores a goal. The opportunity that he had, it was well played by Anthony, who, again, people know I don't really fancy Anthony as a Man United player. He came on as a sub for Garnacho, and he created an opportunity for Marcus Rashford straight away. Now, generally, Marcus Rashford takes that shot straight away. Hits it first time into the corner, it's a goal, 2-0 Man United or whatever it would have been at that point. But he takes that extra touch. He allows the defender to get in front of him, get on the line and get the block in. And I just feel a Marcus Rashford that's confident is hitting that first time, is taking defenders on a little bit more, is trying things out. But as I said, he did get the assist for Victor Lindelof's goal, which was a fantastic goal. It does feel like Rasmus Højlund's never going to score a Premier League goal at the moment. It's disappointing to see him go off injured. Hopefully nothing too serious. But his performance today, there was a chance in the first half, again created by Marcus Rashford. A chance in the second half as well, a headed opportunity. You've got to be doing better with those and you've got to be scoring them. And today, he should have had 2. Manchester United could have had 4 or 5. We leave the game with 1. We do get another clean sheet for Andre Onana. I thought Harry Maguire played really well as well today. Some of his passing out from the back was very good to the wider positions, although he had pretty much the whole space of the pitch because he was the one that was mainly getting on the ball, which again worries me, not because, you know, you want to see your more creative players getting on the ball, but it seemed to be a lot of the time it was falling to Maguire to kind of spread the ball, and he did that well, but we should be giving it to some more of the creative players. Mason Mount came on as a first half sub for Christian Eriksen. I thought he had a good performance as well. I was pleased to see that from him. But generally speaking, 1-0 against Luton. It's job done. It should have been a few more goals in there, but we shouldn't have had to worry late there in the 98th minute of the game. We got our old mate Spragger, who's been with us today as well. Spraggy, how are you feeling, bruv?
Good result, wasn't it? I mean,
it was a good result. In the
you
end.
could have hoped for a few more goals. Should have had a few more goals. A bit more clinical would have been nice. But just good to get the 3 points. We're a little bit worried about some Chong last-minute equaliser.
We were,
dagger.
and then when Teddy Mengi lined up that shot as well. Which was
We were waiting for the dagger, but luckily it never came. So it's just a case of on to the next, isn't it? You can only beat what's put in front of you. Didn't think Luton
What do
really
you think
brought much.
Because I've been telling everyone, I love the guy.
I like Ten Hag, and as I said, you have to. At some point, we are going to have to sit with someone. I think he is the man. I think it's the first time since Fergie that I feel like we've had a real long-term vision with a manager, or like a manager who can fulfill a long-term vision. But he does need time. I do think he's getting a little bit rattled at the moment, potentially. But just because when things don't go well at United, what have we lost? 9 games out of the first 15. You're bound to start feeling a little bit of pressure and bound to start second-guessing yourself, making decisions that perhaps aren't in line with what you might be doing if things are going well. But I thought everybody did well today. And yeah, we should have probably won by 3 or 4, but you take 3 points, don't you?
We got a good weekend coming up now. We get to see Man United win tomorrow, playing a little
pub quiz tonight.
Pub quiz tonight.
Pub quiz tonight.
Any questions on United?
I'm actually the quiz master, and it starts in a couple of hours, so we're in a little bit of trouble there. But we've got some poker tomorrow with PokerStars at UKFT Nottingham, so that could have ruined the weekend. Potential weekend ruiner, but as it happens,
we're going
spirits
to go
are high.
Table in Nottingham now, win loads of money. Happy days. Manchester United win. Subscribe to Spraggy's channel as well for more poker content, and
subscribe to AdamMcKola right here on YouTube,
because we really do need those subscribers. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, Spraggy, and we'll see you in a bit.